Hello. Happy Sunday. My name is Karen Mason, and I'm a member of St. Patrick's Episcopal Church, just like you. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the seasons of the Christian calendar and the colors that go with it, or with them. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit about the story of Joseph, because he's an important guy in the Bible and we should know his story. So let's start. So I want you to know that there are 6 seasons to the Episcopal calendar. There is Advent. Advent starts in late November or early December. It starts with the Christ the King Sunday. And Advent is considered blue, although it used to be purple, but it's blue. We consider blue the color of Advent. Advent lasts approximately 4 weeks, 4 Sundays, until the Christmas, which is our second season. Christmas is our second season, and its color is white. And it starts with Christmas. Some people think it starts with Christmas Eve at 7 p.m. or something like that, but we say it starts with Christmas. Christmas lasts 12 days. On the 12th day of Christmas, you all know the song. 12 days of Christmas. Advent. Christmas. The third season is Epiphany. Epiphany. Gesundheit. No. Seriously. Epiphany is the season that starts with what we think of the wise men bringing the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Jesus. That's why we have like an Epiphany pageant that didn't happen this year. But it will happen. We postponed it. But it'll be there. Epiphany. There's a PH. Sounds like an F. Epiphany. Third season. Advent, Christmas, Epiphany. The fourth season is Lent. The day before the season starts of Lent, we have Shrove Tuesday. Pancake supper. I love it. We do an awesome job with the pancake supper. After the pancake supper is Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday is the official start of Lent. Lent lasts 40 days. And that 40 days goes until and includes, I guess, Holy Week, which is red and purple. Lent was purple. I forgot to say that. Lent is purple. Holy Week is red and purple. I guess purple because it's still part of Lent. And red because it's the beginning of Holy Week. Maybe Father Jason will tell us more about the red and the purple. After Holy Week and after Lent is our fifth season, Easter! Easter is considered the paramount, the most important holiday in the Christian calendar. Easter. Easter is the celebration of the rising of Jesus from the dead on the third day. Easter. Color's white. And after Easter is the day of Pentecost, which is red. But then ordinary time, which is the between the day of Pentecost and Advent and the season of Pentecost, and it's considered green, but the day of Pentecost itself is red. And I like to wear red on the day of Pentecost. Anyway, those are the 6 seasons of the Episcopal calendar and the colors that go with them. Advent, Christmas, Epiphany, Lent, Easter, and Pentecost. When you put those together, I call it ACE-LEP. That's how I was taught to remember it. ACE, A-C-E, LEP, L-E-P. ACE-LEP. It doesn't mean anything except that it's an acrostic for the seasons. And it's easier to remember that way. So I hope you liked the beginning part of ours with the seasons of Pentecost and Advent. And I started with Pentecost, which is the end. But Advent, Christmas, Epiphany, Lent, Easter, and Pentecost. Now, I'm going to read you a story about Joseph, because that's the reading for this Sunday, February 20th. Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, and he had 12 sons. Joseph was one of his sons. Jacob loved Joseph more than all of his other children. You're not supposed to play favorites. Nobody told Jacob. One day, Jacob gave Joseph a new coat. It was a beautiful coat. It had many colors, but it made Joseph's brothers jealous. We're not going to talk much about the coat. That's for another day. But you need to know that the brothers were jealous. They wished they could have new coats too. They were angry. Joseph also had a special dream. He told his brothers about it. We were gathering grain in my dream. My grain stood up and your grain bowed down to mine. If your brother or sister said that your grain bowed down to their grain, it might make you angry too. The brothers were angry. Joseph had another dream. He said, the sun, the moon, and the 11 stars bowed down to me. His brothers didn't like his dreams. They were jealous. They wanted to get rid of Joseph, so they sold him to some traders. That's where our story for this week comes in. His brothers sold him to traders. And the traders were traveling to faraway lands. These traders took Joseph far away to Egypt. But God was still watching over Joseph. God is always watching. That's a good thing. Joseph had a hard life in Egypt. That's for another day as well. The butler had a dream. Joseph talked to the butler about the dream. That's for another day as well. The butler didn't forget Joseph because he helped him with his dream. The king had a dream. And the butler found out about the king, and the butler told the king to talk to Joseph. And the king talked to Joseph. And Joseph explained to the king that there would be 7 years of famine. Famine is, if you don't know already, famine is when there's not a lot to eat. So everybody's starving. But if you know that something is going to happen that's going to reduce your amount of food, and you can save up, for us in these day and times, it's kind of like saving up money so that you can get something later. You don't have enough money now, and you know you don't have enough money tomorrow, and you know you won't have enough money the next day. But if you save a little bit up, and you save a little bit up, and you save a little bit up, eventually you'll have enough. Well, Joseph told the king, and the king saved up enough. And the information was that in this Sunday, we're going to talk about how Joseph saw his brothers. And his brothers were scared because his brothers sold him off to slavery. And Joseph said, never mind that. God had a plan. And instead, I want you to get my father here. Tell him that there's going to be a famine, and I want him and all of his livestock and all of his family to come here so that I can help you. Joseph wanted to help his family so that they wouldn't starve. I think that's what's important. Father Jason's going to have some songs for you, and maybe the next time we meet, we might have a discussion about things like this. You might have some questions. I might not have the answers, but we can talk about it, and we can talk about what we think. Maybe we can find some songs. Maybe Father Jason will help us with songs. We can use those songs, and we can use the Bible, and we can use our stories, and we can use our seasons to help us understand our faith, ourselves, and maybe how we can help others, how we can help our families and our friends. Have a wonderful Sunday. Christ be with you.